That's what they're waiting for. They're waiting for one race. You know, we've endorsed Dr. Oz. We've endorsed JP, right? JD Mandel, and he's doing great. They're all doing good.
I don't even know what to make of it. JP, JD, Mandel. Where am I? What day is it? That is Donald Trump talking about a guy that not only, I almost said JD Mandel. JD Vance is his name. Like, he's endorsed him a couple months ago. He's already appeared with him before. Can't remember his name. Just out there. He got Dr. Oz. He might or might not think that he's a wizard, but he remembers the name Dr. Oz. But with JP Mandel, he has no idea, Francesca. If you're Vance, what do you do with that? Do you even care at this point?
Just one sad little tear in the shower. Like, I worked so hard. He worked so hard. He worked so hard to throw his former self / his his little subconscious under the bus. Took down all the mirrors in his home. You wrote a hillbilly elegy. Damn it. And no, Trump, even I can't get that name out of my head. JD Vance, it's a pretty good name, not gonna lie.
It's like Tim Apple. It sticks in there.
It is exactly like Tim Apple.
So look, the fact that he has no idea who the guy that he wants to be a senator is, that doesn't necessarily mean that his brain is rice pudding. It could be that he just has a particular issue with names. He has had a lot of trouble with names. I will say though that while I am extending goodwill to him and just saying maybe he's got a thing with names, that is goodwill that he would never extend to like Joe Biden, for instance, when he has similar JD Mandel sort of issues or whatever. But it's not just that he messes up the name, it's to mess it up and put in the name of the guy that you are trying to destroy. That we found out last week, you're trying to destroy specifically because you think he has a disgusting sex life.
Yes.
That's why he chose not to go with Josh Mandel. The Senate, I understand that nothing happens and that the Senate is a joke and all that, but in theory, it's supposed to be important. Maybe we could treat it with a little bit more expectation, a little bit more like hope that will put people that we've actually vetted or thought about at least briefly in there.
Lol.
Yeah.
It's only gonna get worse. It's just gonna be a bunch of Tom Cotton replicas. That's it. Things are gonna get worse, John. What the hell?
I know. Well, look, the thing is, so we've been talking now about a few different candidates. So JD Vance is the most, it's second maybe to Tucker Carlson. It's the most see-through thing of a guy who didn't really seem to believe this stuff, but knew, oh, there's an appetite for that. I'd love to live in a mansion. So I'm just gonna say that stuff. And there's no expectations, there's no bar. The fact that it's directly contradicted by everything I used to say, no one will care. No, they don't care. And then look at like Herschel Walker I saw a poll, he was up 10 points over Raphael Warnock. He can't get through an interview. Like, even if you're discounting, which they all are, the fact that his wife has said that he physically abused her, which that should just totally knock you out of the race, but it doesn't anymore. It's 2022, we don't have any standards. He clearly isn't prepared to be a senator, a position of great responsibility, but he's leading. And I expect that if JD Vance does become the nominee, he is, I think, the prohibitive favorite. There's no standards anymore for any of these positions, and it's at least a 6-year position. We know that there's a massive incumbency advantage. And so we could be stuck with this guy for literally decades as he cosplays an insane MAGA guy. Anyway, by the way, little super fast update on the one that he did know. Dr. Oz has been dropped by Columbia. Columbia's Irving Medical Center no longer lists his personal page on its website. And so I know a group of physicians had written to them saying that he had a disdain for science and evidence-based medicine, so they shouldn't ruin their reputation by being affiliated with him anymore. And apparently that might be working. Maybe it's having some consequences. He's got a little bit of support in the primary. I don't know if it's expected that he's gonna win, but no, it's a rogues gallery.
You're Dr. Oz. You could spend the rest of your life selling supplements, but like actually making money. You could have show after show. What's the next Quibi? CNN Plus, I don't know. You could do it all. Why? Why do you want to be in the Senate?
Yeah.
Power. That's it. Power.
Yeah, power, and maybe he thinks he can sell some more books or something. I don't know.
For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.